Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we got some trending topics I want to talk with y'all about. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes are housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at AnonymousRealityT. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the videos that it gets out into the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. And whether you are coming or going, you guys do not forget to like the video. So we are talking some trending topics, like I said, and let's just kick it off. Let's kick it off, y'all, with some Bravo celebrity stuff, right? So, we gotta speak on rumors about The Traitors Season 4, and as we know, the Housewives collection is a huge part of this, new revamped version of Traitors that the U.S. is doing. We know that really this is kind of, I think, honestly, I have to give the credit to Phaedra, right? I think Phaedra really, shook the table season 2, and they were like, we got to get more housewives on here. We got to get more housewives, right? So the rumors, at least for, our melanated ladies, is that NENE, Mary Crosby from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and Eva Marcel from Real Housewives Atlanta as well are rumored to be some of the housewives that potentially are going to be on The Traitors Season 4 US. Now, some of you are going to be like, but I thought NENE sued the network. I thought she sued NBC Universal, which under that encompasses Bravo and Peacock. Well, you are correct. However, they have come to some sort of settlement or what have you. And NENE, if you have been living under a rock, she has been doing some red carpet events for NBC, for Peacock, for whatever, with the network, with the same network she sued. So I think that this is, kind of like an audition, kind of like with Phaedra, right? That if it goes well for NENE on The Traitors Season 4, perhaps that could be the launching pad back to being on Real Housewives. Now, I think the issue that happened with NENE is I think she went all about this all wrong. And I truly do. I think she thought she was too big for Real Housewives of Atlanta. And even if she felt that, she should have never said that out loud. And the thing was, every time she got opportunity, she was always bragging on these girls, right? That I've got Broadway, I've got Glee, I've got these Trump checks and all these things. The irony of it now, where we're at in this country with Trump. But you get what I'm saying, right? So obviously that's going to turn people off. And then when all those things dried up, now you have to go back to Housewives because the opportunities are not there. But now, with the drama of her last season and how all of that unfolded, it was a very bad situation. And I just don't know how things are going to go with Andy Cohen, because I don't know if they've ever had a conversation or if he's returning her calls regarding the comments she made about him. But that's the rumor there. Also, we got to talk about, speaking of Bravo celebrities, Garcelle announcing she's quitting Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I'm glad she did. Now, I don't know what's going to happen at this reunion, y'all. I haven't really been tuned in to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills like that, because I feel like, I come and go with it. I still feel like nothing tops the first 2 seasons for me. I love me some Camille Grammer. I love me some, and I've learned to, appreciate what Lisa Vanderpump brought to the show. And I feel like now there's a lot of people who are pretending. And I even like Erica Jane. I feel like there's a lot of people pretending. There's a lot of people who feel like that they've got Hilton money, that they've got all this type of money and all this and that. And then they get embarrassed. They do all this flaunting and all this stunting. And then we see in the blogs that they're behind their mortgage payments. Houses are in foreclosure. Their agencies are getting sued and all this and that. But then they have the audacity to try to come for other people on the show. I'm glad that Denise Richards got up off this show and has her own little spinoff that is basically, getting some decent ratings, right? So, nonetheless, I'm happy for Garcelle. Garcelle did it right. Garcelle did what NENE didn't do. Garcelle is doing what Candy did, in a sense, is she maximized her opportunity. Garcelle, to me, really didn't get into too much mess and too much drama. Yeah, she instigated stuff. Yeah, she had her own opinions. She also dealt with some stuff as well where, the treatment of her son and everything else on social media. It seems like the MAGA folks and some of the Karens are super ecstatic that Garcelle is leaving. But Sutton, this is going to be a huge loss for you because they are about to come and drag that behind next season. They are about to come and drag that behind and take no prisoners for you. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? And Bose, I would not be too I would not get too comfortable. I would not get too comfortable. Now, the irony in this is she said in an interview she doesn't want to be in a situation where the black women are pinned against each other and all this and that, but I have a suspicion that something is going to be pinned against Garcelle at this reunion, and it's better to leave on top. It is better to leave on top. Her reunion look, to me, is best dressed type of levels and all of the things. I don't know what the motivation is. All I know is Garcelle is booked and busy. All I know is Garcelle is booked and busy. She has a lot of connections in Hollywood. She has a lot of great relationships still with people such as Jamie Foxx and others. So she's not hurting for a check. Garcelle never tried to stunt on anybody. She always seemed to be a person who was good about her money. She utilized the platform, utilized the opportunity for what it was for. Maybe she'll come back as a friend of. She got a lot of support in the comments as well. From Camille Grammer, one of my faves, from Vicky Govelson from Real Housewives of OC. So she's getting a lot of support from people, from Candace, from Real Housewives of Potomac, and a lot of other celebrities, in particular Black Hollywood, that they got her back. So I am happy for her. Onward and upward. Leave while you are on top. Leave before they try to destroy your entire existence and everything else, and you try to spend multiple seasons after that trying to rectify it. No. Get out of there now, girl. So more power to you for that. Also, we need to speak on Dawn Robinson, formerly of En Vogue, because she did an interview with Angela Yee talking about that, she felt attacked by Jermaine Dupri. No. Here's the thing. Here's the bottom line, y'all. Here is the bottom line. Dawn is not hurting for anything. She's not hurting. She has 16,400 subscribers right now on YouTube since the viral car video. She wants to do this and wants to monetize this and profit off of this. That's all you need to know. So fans allegedly offering her a home and stuff, that doesn't fit with the brand she's trying to do. She's trying to be like the people that are trying to make a living and all this and that. She wanted to clarify she's not homeless. She wanted to clarify that she changes her nails with nail polish. And we don't know where the assistant lives. But nonetheless, she was somewhere for the Angela Yee interview that did not look like a car. It did not look like she did the interview from her car. So she definitely has places to go when need be. And like I said, she alluded to other people helping her out financially. Like I said, I don't know if it was all a scheme or not, but she definitely is happy with her situation. She's happy with this car life situation. So nonetheless, we'll see what comes of that. Finally, we got to get to some drama, allegedly, between Nia Long and Sherri Shepherd, y'all. As you know, a couple of days ago was opening night for Othello on Broadway in New York City in Times Square. Allegedly, Nia Long had grabbed Sherri Shepherd by the arm and said, "Looky here, you have been talking greasy about me. I don't appreciate it," and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And Sherry's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you would think that. What are you saying? I don't even know what you're talking about. Like we're good." And then allegedly during the intermission, Sherri Shepherd was on security watch at the ladies' room, was hoping that Nia Long would show up in the ladies' restroom so that they could finish the conversation. But there's no conversation to finish. Make sense. Now here's the thing. people are going to easily pile on Nia Long, right? Because there's rumors that she has an attitude or she's difficult to work with and all of these things. However, a lot of people that work with her say the complete opposite. So what is the truth? What is the truth? I feel like people do that to try to sandbag each other sometimes and opportunities and all of that and sabotage other people that are in the running for similar roles. I truly do. I don't feel Nia Long is this difficult and this horrible person as y'all want to make it seem. Really, the only scandal that we knew of is what pertained to her ex-fiance, who was the baby father of her second child, her youngest child, and whatever did or didn't go down, they tried to, escalate it to make it seem like it was some type of harassment or sorts, but it sounds like he just basically had an affair with one of the executives, allegedly, of the Boston Celtics, one of the owner's wives. They were having an affair, and basically you just made him like, oh, well, we'll just get rid of you. We'll label these charges on you, allegedly, to get you out of here, because we're pissed off that you have the audacity to sleep with an executive's wife. Like, don't bleep where you eat, you guys. But nonetheless, these people who want to be out here in these streets, I'm sure Nia's ex-fiance is doing fine in Houston. Is doing fine. You're right there where all the strip clubs are and everything else. So there should be no reason for any scandals at this point. But as for the Sherri Shepherd thing, she's trying to paint this as, she didn't do anything and she's from Chicago and da-da-da-da-da. Listen, y'all. Listen, rep your set all you want to. But here's the thing, Black Hollywood is really small. And nonetheless, if Nia heard something behind the scenes, or there's a mutual friend behind the scenes, and Sherri Shepherd does not strike me as somebody who is just like, I'm nice all the time, 24/7. It's giving nice nasty. It's giving a little messy. And I'm a little concerned about anybody who said that they want their child to look up to the likes of Jonathan Majors, and they want their son to be like Jonathan Majors, who just on a leaked audio admitted to strangling his ex-girlfriend. No. I got questions. Are you one of those people who uplifts black men no matter what and excuses problematic behavior, but you go hard in the paint in all these black women? Is what my question is. That's what I want to know. Because anybody saying that they want their child, they want Jonathan Majors to be the role model for their child. Oh, so you want them to deal with, different SA allegations? You want their child to grow up and be in court going through trial for SA allegations? You want after the trial for it to come out that they admitted to allegedly strangling their ex? That's what you want your child to model themselves after? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So I feel there's more to the story. Nia Long posted it on her Instagram about last night with the kissy emoji. And nonetheless, well, I don't know if we'll ever get the full story. But basically, Sherri Shepherd left the invitation open to talk about it on her show, of course, because, that's content for her and that's ratings for her. But I feel like, as of late, I don't know if y'all been paying attention. I don't watch Sherri that much, but I feel like some of the topics, I feel like she's trying to have a Wendy Williams moment where she's leaning a little bit more into the mess. Before, it was all like, we're all on positive vibes, we're all on nice vibes, all these things. But I feel like now she's leaning a little bit more into the mess. She's leaning a little bit more into the drama, because her telling this story is a total Wendy Williams move. Wendy Williams would totally, during Hot Topics, drop some tea like this in the middle, just like I did the other day regarding the, Angela Oakley story. She would drop something like that in Hot Topics, and if you weren't hip on game, or if it wasn't a big enough celebrity or big enough name to you, you wouldn't think anything of it. But Nia Long is a big name, especially in Black Hollywood, especially for the culture. Right? So, nonetheless, when you allude to that, when you imply that, and then Page 6 has a whole article on it, no. So, like I said, we'll see what comes of this. We will see whether or not, I don't know if Nia is going to make an appearance, but I feel there's more to the story, and I feel like Nia is not just going to willy-nilly cuss people out if there's not something else going on. And isn't she cousins with Samora, the comedian? I feel like, that family, they're not just cussing people out for no reason. They're not dragging you for no reason. There has to be a method to the madness. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.